What's up, Canuck fans? Welcome to the Line Change, a Vancouver Canucks podcast, a proud presentation of DraftKings Sportsbook, as well as a proud member of the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to check out the network for your favorite podcast covering your favorite team at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, the home of hockey podcasts, every team, everywhere. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Canucks goaltender Thatcher Demko. Of course, recently it was revealed that he suffered yet another injury. Actually, I should say yet another lower body injury, and he's going to miss multiple games due to said injury. And we don't even know how long he's going to be out. We always know it's tricky with Demko, and it's not always black and white. When we know when he'll return to the lineup after an injury, he was placed on the injured reserve, so he is going to be out until at least January 17th, when the Canucks return home after their road trip to face the Edmonton Oilers. I wanted to go over something that's been brought up, and it's a question that people are asking, or rather slowly starting to ask, with, of course, how late we are in the season and the fact that it has been now the second injury for Demko, plus with the Canucks' current position in the standings, as well as, tanking. The question is being asked, should the Canucks shut Demko down for the rest of the season? Now, personally, I think they should. It's not like he's going to the Olympics. Sure, he's on their injury reserve list, in case there's an injury to one of the goaltenders, whether it's Hellebuck, Ottinger, or Swayman. But I think at this point, he's not going to be playing in the Olympics, especially with this more recent injury. So I think at this point, just shut him down. Not only does it help the tank, but it also allows a guy like Nikita Tolopilo a chance to shine here in the NHL. It also allows what Jim Rutherford said in his interview. It allows the young guys to play. That young guy, of course, being Nikita Tolopilo. Another point that was brought up was Demko getting surgery. Now, when it comes to these injuries that Demko has had, he's not had anything surgically repaired. Even with his popliteus knee injury, it didn't require surgery, and they also said that surgery wouldn't necessarily fix it. It wasn't fixable via surgery. Maybe he just needs to finally have some sort of surgical procedure or some sort of operation and see what's going on. Because at this rate, he's getting injured just way too easily and way too much, and his body is turning on him. And keep in mind, Demko is only 30 years old. He's younger than me. And I'm 34 years old, turning 35 this year. And yeah, that's just the point. He's 30 years old and he's having all these injuries and his body's breaking down for a goaltender. That is very alarming. But all in all, this is only a suggestion at this point. And we don't know if Canucks brass have had a conversation about it. We did, of course, hear from Adam Foote, who kind of alluded to it when, he was asked about the Demko injury. He didn't shy away from it when he was actually asked directly, and he's like, it's a possibility. But I guess we shall see what the Canucks end up doing. But again, in my opinion, I just think they should shut Demko down for the rest of the season, considering where the season is at, and, to quote-unquote preserve the tank. And I think it's also in the best interest of Demko himself. You don't want to, especially with Demko's health, you want to preserve his health, especially considering he signed a 3-year extension worth $8.5 million, which officially kicks in next season. So you want him healthy to start that season. So shut him down for the rest of the season. I get it. Demko is probably very competitive, and he probably isn't going to want to do that, but it's in the best interest of Demko's health as well as the team. So I don't see any harm in doing it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Go ahead and do that. And before we continue, as I have some excerpts from an article that I want to go over, I'm going to do our mid-show sponsor read, starting off by thanking my primary sponsor, and that is, of course, DraftKings Sportsbook. Never experienced the jaw-dropping moments that make hockey? Well, you can experience them all with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN, that's code THPN, to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through per wager may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. This is a limited time offer. Copyright NHL 2025, all rights reserved. To thank my secondary sponsor of this video, Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork you see right in front of you, and you guys can check them out yourselves at GassyJackArt.com. All right, let's take a look at an excerpt or a section of this article. Whoops. And this is coming from the Hockey News through Yahoo. For the second time this season, Thatcher Demko is expected to miss multiple games with a lower body injury. The Vancouver Canucks goaltender was placed on IR this week with no official timeline for his return to action. As mentioned, this is the second lower body injury Demko has suffered this year, with the first keeping him out for 12 games back in November. According to head coach Adam Foote, Demko is currently being evaluated, with more information to come in the next few days. While Foote tried to stay optimistic when asked about a timeline, he did say might be possible when asked if Demko could be shut down for the remainder of the season. Foote also added he's got a couple things going on, missed a couple times, so it's one of the ones I don't even know. He's been dealing with it all year. A couple of things. At this point, the question needs to be asked if the best option moving forward is to shut Demko down for the remainder of the year. He has struggled to stay healthy for the past 2 seasons, which has resulted in him playing just 43 games since the start of the 24-25 season. Demko has also missed time in the past with the now famous popliteus injury, while earlier this season he missed a few games with what the club has called preventive maintenance. Vancouver's current direction could also be a reason to shut Demko down for the rest of the campaign. Canucks currently sit 32nd in the league and look focused on securing a top pick in the 26th NHL entry draft. Playing Demko could actively hurt those chances solely based on his ability to steal wins. Lastly, the club's focus needs to be on ensuring Demko can be as healthy as possible heading into next season. This past offseason, the 30-year-old signed a 3-year extension that carries an AAV of $8.5 million, which kicks in on July 1st. Well, it is possible that Vancouver trades Demko before the extension starts. There have been a lot of discussions about trading Demko, but realistically, what are you going to get for him, especially now with this latest injury? Well, you're basically trying to trade an injury-prone goalie, and despite it being Thatcher Demko and people knowing what he's capable of, what team's going to want a guy who can't stay healthy is the biggest roadblock when it comes to trading him. While it is possible that it is highly unlikely as the organization has made such a large investment in their starting goaltending. From a stylistic perspective, Demko is a rare goaltender due to his ability to contort his body. His athleticism allows him to stretch post to post, which is something few others can achieve. His style of play also puts a lot of pressure on Demko's lower body, which is where his injuries are occurring. So this also makes you wonder, does Demko need to change his playing style due to, sustaining all these injuries? Can he even still be that type of goalie who utilizes that play style? Maybe he needs to change it. And then that way, maybe it would be healthier for his body. But that's just my personal opinion. Telling a competitive person like Demko that they are going to be shut down is not an easy conversation, but one the organization may need to have. Based on his recent history, bringing him back could result in yet another injury, which may impact his play past this year. At this point, shutting down Demko may be the best option, regardless of how severe his current injury is. So there you go. Obviously, that whole thing, about, his play style is a big factor. We need to, perhaps there needs to be a difficult conversation with Demko, that he needs to change his playing style. He can't play the same style that he's been playing for most of his career because he continues to get injured. But I want you guys to sound off in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me that the Canucks should shut down Thatcher Demko? Do you think it'll help the, tank? And do you just think it's, better for Demko's health that he gets shut down this early? That way he's given more time to prepare for next season. I know he's been shut down closer towards the end of the season, but I think now there's no reason why he can't be shut down now, with it being January, because, again, he just might sustain another injury if he comes back from this injury. Plus, it's a lost season, and there's no harm in doing it. So, once again, drop down into the comments and let me know what you guys think about this idea of shutting down Demko, considering it's in the best interest of both the player as well as the team. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. Go ahead, and we have our own merchandise store. Go ahead and check it out. Right now, we're selling our 1-year anniversary collection, as we are rapidly approaching our 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube and just being a podcast. So go ahead and check it out. It has the completely redesigned logo, both in blue and green, as well as our skate version of the logo. We have hoodies, shirts, all on the website. So go ahead and check it out. We do have a current sale going on for said items. So go ahead, check it out. I will admit, I'm a huge fan of the skate, and the black skate hoodie is absolutely looks amazing. So go ahead and check it out. The Line Change Podcast.threadless.com. Also, if you want to continue to have conversations such as this one, join our official Discord. There is a link in the description down below. It's completely free to join. So go ahead and do that if you wish to do so. You can also find and interact with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. We're everywhere. Go ahead and give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. Speaking of platforms, if you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us on either platform. It is, of course, greatly appreciated and really helps out the podcast. Something else that really helps out the podcast is if you have a favorite episode that you absolutely loved and want to, continue to watch over and over again, feel free to download that episode or any other favorite episodes of yours, as that also really helps out the podcast as well. So go ahead and do that as well. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, let's keep tanking. Let's keep tanking. What do? We tank. See you guys in the next video.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.